Welcome back to Hey Kentucky. It is night 2 of the Casting Call Challenge, and we have 3 more contestants here. I welcome all 3 of you. Kendall, I know you're excited to be here. You're from Louisville, am I right about that?
Yes, I am.
But still a Cats fan.
Oh, absolutely, every day.
All right, I'm just making sure. Now, Josh is actually a pop culture writer on the side a little bit. Do you know the pop culture topics for today?
Outside of the Kardashians, I think I'm okay on pop culture.
All right, well, that's good. You don't need to know those anyway. And Allison, the voice that everyone recognizes. It's great to have you again. Are you confident for round 3?
Pretty confident. I'm excited to be here.
All right, here we go. Now, for people who don't remember, we're going to do 1 question in each topic. The ones you see missing up there are questions that have already been picked by previous contestants. First, what do we have?
Sports C. Let's do that.
Sports C. Yeah. A whistleblower recently revealed a Kentucky high school is recruiting students to attend its school to play basketball, which is a violation of KHSAA rules. Should high schools be allowed to recruit?
As a former public school student who lost to Lexington Catholic High School in every competition for about a decade when I was there, it was painful to see that, and we felt like they had an unfair advantage. But ultimately, these kids are trying to find a place where they can ply their talents, and it's a little silly to keep them from doing that.
I think they should be allowed to. I don't think there's a problem with it. You know, sometimes people move houses to go to a certain school. I think if that's the best school for that student, whether it's for sports or for, you know, acting or whatever they want to do, I think they should be able to go to wherever they want to go.
I agree with both of you. I mean, I'm a big believer in follow your dreams, no matter what they are. So if you are a 6-year-old or a 16 or 12-year-old that wants to play basketball and the school's recruiting you to be on one of the best teams in the county, go do it, honey.
I do feel like it's a little unfair to some of the kids at the smaller schools who might not have the means or resources to move to a bigger school. It can feel unfair, like you're getting beat up on by these powerhouses, but you know, ultimately it's probably in the kids' best interest to let it happen.
And if it's going to give them the best education or the best chance to do what they want to do, I don't see a problem with that. I really don't.
Great answers. Look at this. We got an educational workforce here. Although I will tell you, there's a lot of mountain people that don't like how you're ruining the sports.
I'll do a Kentucky Connection for B.
Kentucky Connection B. Hustler publisher Larry Flynt says there have been interesting developments since he announced a $10 million bounty for information leading to President Trump's impeachment. Do you believe Larry Flynt has any info?
I'm sure he has some info, but I'm sure he's going to get a ton of crazy, unnecessary lies just because people are going to be like, well, I know this, and I've seen this, and I read this on Facebook, so I know that I'm going to get a quarter of that $10 million if I tell him this. So, I mean, it's funny, but it's a waste of time.
Yeah, the Department of Justice has Robert Mueller on the case, but I'm sure that Larry Flynt is beating him to the scent for information about Trump's impeachment. He's a publicity master, and I think he's drumming up more, keeping people interested in the story, but ultimately, I don't think Larry Flynt is going to be the one to bring down the administration.
Yeah, I think Larry Flynt was bored that people weren't talking about Larry Flynt, so Larry Flynt put something out there so people talk about Larry Flynt, because otherwise we wouldn't be talking about him. You know, Hugh Hefner just died, so he's like, I put my name up there. So I do not think this is going to come to anything. I think this is crazy. But, you know, maybe it'll be kind of funny. Maybe they can tell us some things they find out. I don't know, but I don't think it's going to lead to anything real.
It'll all be on Facebook.
Yeah, that's
Facebook
true.
stories.
I like the competition with Hugh Hefner angle.
Well,
he's getting too much press because he passed away.
Well, that's the only frame of reference I have. I
It's
don't
very
read
interesting you say
Hustler.
that, Josh. I found that very interesting.
Yeah.
Hugh Hefner had to go and die, and then they make it to where we find everything.
people
That's
talk
an
about it.
impressive level of pettiness.
I mean,
That
there
would
you
be
go,
very petty.
yes,
I want to say
he's
this,
probably
though.
petty.
You are downplaying. This man has brought down 2 speakers of the House in the past. You never know what's going to happen. The 3 of you should have like your own little show, just the 3 of you. You all just discuss stuff and get really interested.
Yes.
All right, well, this is going to be very difficult. I'm going to figure out what we're going to do with the rest of our staff. All right, so this was a very difficult decision. First of all 3 of you did really well, and you each bring kind of completely different things to the table. Kendall, you're sort of like, I think, everybody's best friend. Like it seems like you're the kind of person that knows what's going on out in the world, and you have like sort of common sense opinions. And oftentimes on television, I feel like there aren't a lot of people that have that, and you do. Josh, you really stepped it up in the second round, and I thought you were great tonight as well. You give answers. You know how to do them in a condensed spot. Sometimes you actually surprise me with the direction you're going, but I can follow your arguments. I thought you did really well as well. And Allison, your personality is terrific. Like, your personality is so engaging. You know, when you've been on the show, I've had people say, her voice drives me crazy. But then I've also had people say, I absolutely adore her voice. But even beyond that, just the sort of emotions you express are actually really interesting, and I like to see them a lot. So I think all 3 of you did well. I'm going to pick for the winner, Josh. It was very close. I could have literally gone with all three of you. And I think the other two of you have a really good chance of potentially getting picked for the consolation round that we will have on Friday. But Josh, congratulations. And we will see you in the next round.